All right, welcome to the final part of our deep dive into AI security. Today, the game is changing. We're moving beyond just basic prompt protection. We're going to explore the advanced threats that are targeting your AI's entire world and the cutting-edge defenses you absolutely need to build a true digital fortress. Now, before we really jump in, just a quick but important note. This is part 5 of a 5-part tutorial from Virtualization Options LLC, and it is for educational purposes only. And while we're going to cover some really important stuff here, I highly recommend you check out the full PDF course document. It goes into way more detail than we can cover in this briefing. Okay, with that said, let's get right to it. So, you've put in the work. You've secured your AI model against direct attacks, and that's fantastic, really. But what about everything that model connects to? You know, its knowledge base, its permissions, its entire digital environment, because that's where the real fight is headed. You see, the new frontier of AI attacks isn't just about the model anymore. It's about the ecosystem. Attackers aren't just trying to trick the AI with a clever prompt. No, they're aiming to corrupt its very foundations, the knowledge it pulls from, and the permissions it uses to operate. Let's break down one of the most insidious threats out there: vector store poisoning. The easiest way to think about this is like contaminating the AI's memory. An attacker slips a poisoned document into the knowledge base. Then, later on, when the AI tries to answer a totally legitimate question, it retrieves that corrupted data. And boom, you get biased or even malicious output. The truly scary part? This creates a persistent backdoor that is incredibly hard to find. And here we're looking at an ACL bypass attack. Now, ACL just stands for Access Control List. It's basically the set of rules that says who can see what. Normally, when you ask for something, the system checks your permissions and only gives you what you're allowed to have. But in a bypass attack, a carefully crafted prompt tricks the AI's own high-privileged service account. The AI then grabs restricted data that it has access to and just hands it right over to the attacker. It basically becomes what we call a confused deputy, an entity with power that's been tricked into misusing it. So how in the world do we defend against these things? Well, we build a fortress. And we start with the outer walls. This first line of defense is all about having robust, intelligent input validation. And I'm not just talking about some basic filter. This is a multi-layered defense. We're normalizing character encoding to unmask hidden commands. We're using pattern detection to spot known threats, filtering out dangerous characters, and enforcing length limits. But the really clever part is semantic anomaly detection. That's using machine learning to spot inputs that might look fine on the surface but are just bizarre in context. Each one of these checks is another layer in our wall, and together they form a pretty formidable barrier. But strong walls alone are not enough. We also have to harden the AI core itself. We have to secure the inner keep of our fortress, and that means making the model inherently more resistant to being manipulated. We do this through what's called security-focused fine-tuning. We actually feed the model adversarial data, which teaches it how to recognize and flat-out reject attacks. We use reinforcement learning from human feedback, that's RLHF, to reward secure behavior. We also implement constitutional AI. You can think of that as a set of core unbreakable rules, like an actual constitution for the model that it just can't violate. It's all about building security right into the AI's DNA. Okay, so we've built our walls, we've secured the core, we're done, right? Not even close. Security isn't a one-time setup. It is a continuous process. We need to be constantly stress testing our own defenses. And that's where continuous automated red teaming, or CART, comes in. This is a total game changer. Forget about testing your AI once or twice a year. CART is an automated system that is relentlessly, 24/7 attacking your AI. It uses the latest techniques to find weaknesses in real time so you can fix them before anyone else finds them. So what's the goal of a system like this? Well, a key metric is detection coverage. You want your monitoring systems to be able to identify a huge percentage of these simulated attacks. Let's say you're aiming for a target like 98%. That kind of high-fidelity detection means that when a real attack comes along, you are ready for it. And all of this leads to a fundamental shift in how we think about security. We have to move from a reactive posture, waiting for an attack to happen, to a proactive one. We're no longer just guards on a wall. We are the architects building a foundation of trust. This table here is a great little summary of the attack types we've covered. You can think of it as your cheat sheet. From direct and indirect injections all the way to that advanced vector store poisoning that messes with the knowledge bases used in retrieval augmented generation, and of course the ACL bypass techniques we just saw. Understanding each of these is absolutely key to building that layered defense we talked about. And I want to end on this really powerful thought from the source material. It just perfectly captures the modern security role. We are not just defenders against threats, we are architects of trust, ensuring that this incredible, transformative technology serves humanity safely, ethically, and reliably. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Is your AI security posture proactive, designed to anticipate and validate against threats, or is it just reactive, waiting around for something to break? The answer could make all the difference. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer.